Into 350 now. He's been the late go here.
So Vinrock, the market mover. Richo, are you confident here?
Oh, I think Rivellino, I've been keen on him. I backed him in the Golden Slipper. It was interesting. At one stage, Huey was right on the back of J-Mac in that Golden Slipper, Wotan versus Rivellino. And then Huey naturally played the percentages and went out looking for a run, couldn't get a run, ended up being shuffled back and ended up right on the back of Wotan again, who got through and ran second. Rivellino ran fourth. I can see him turning the tables. And that horse that's just going forward, the colt by him, Invincible, called Federalist, could cause a boil over at a massive price.
It's a fascinating renewal. It always is. Just lots of different form lines. Ryan Moore's won 206 Group 1s. Can you believe it? 206 Group 1s. He takes Wotan.
Second start in a race. He is a gorgeous type, and I think he can run a cheeky little contest.
Good start. Ali, back to you, the market mover from the tab for the size.
Well versed Vinrock. He's rock solid. 440 into 350 now. He's been the late go here.
So Vinrock, the market mover. Richo, are you confident here?
Oh, I think Rivellino, I've been keen on.
Start in a race. He is a gorgeous type, and I think he can run a cheeky little contest.
Good start. Ali, back to you, the market mover from the tab for the size.
Well versed Vinrock. He's rock solid. 440 into 350 now. He's been the late go here.
So Vinrock, the market mover. Richo, are you confident here?
Oh, I think Rivellino, I've been keen on him. I backed him in the Golden Slipper. It was interesting. At one stage, Huey was right on the back of J-Mac in that Golden Slipper, Wotan versus Rivellino. And then Huey naturally played the percentages and went out looking for a run, couldn't get a run, ended up being shuffled back and ended up right on the back of Wotan again, who got through and ran second. Rivellino ran fourth. I can see him turning the tables. And that horse that's just going forward, the colt by him, Invincible, called Federalist, could cause a boil over at a massive price.
It's a fascinating renewal. It always is. Just lots of different form lines. Ryan Moore's won 206 Group 1s. Can you believe it? 206 Group 1s. He takes Wotan into the barrier. State Visit goes in and joins him with Jason Collett. One to come up. It'll be prestige forever. Jamie Mott will get into the saddle and they'll be off for the first of the Group 1s on Championship Day. Here's Darren Flindell for the sires.
And they're all locked and loaded now. The load is on. Vinrock's been very well back to beat Wotan. We're ready to go. Starter about to release them. Takes her back now, and they're off and racing. A terrific line out. Belazane showing tremendous speed, and the filly is going to zip for the front. Rivellino's right up on the speed. Rivellino's running second in the early part, followed by Vinrock, pretty handy, and going forward out wide is Prestige Forever in the early part, but Belazane is going to lead comfortably. Vinrock gets right up on the inside, Prestige here over the outside, and Rivellino between them. A couple of lengths further back to Wotan, who's caught three wide. Travelling strongly on the outside is State Visit, Navy Pilot down on the rails. Then came Federalist from Buffalo and Nordic Viking, the last one. Belazane shows the way narrowly from Prestige Forever the outside. Vinrock leaders back third from Rivellino, and Wotan 3 wide, but Ryan Moore is keeping him in a nice rhythm going forward, coming to the turn. Further back to State Visit, Navy Pilot, Federalist under pressure from Nordic Viking and Buffalo as they straighten up. Belazane in front from Prestige Forever, and Wotan's been wide going after the leaders. State Visit into the clear, Rivellino getting tight for room at the 300, and Prestige Forever shows the way from Wotan, Rivellino, State Visit, Belazane, Vinrock's going right up the inside, Buffalo down the outside, State Visit wide out, Vinrock along the rails, it's Vinrock, State Visit, Vinrock in front, Vinrock won the English size. A photo for the miners, State Visit and Buffalo charged home. Wotan's been rolled here together with Rivellino. Federalist winding up late. Then came Belazane from Navy Pilot. Prestige Forever. At last in was Nordic Viking.
What a week Matt Laurie is having. What a week. He won the Group 1 with Treasure of the Moment, the Viney. That was expected. And this horse also, the market mover, so heavily back. So he becomes the first horse in 44 years to win both the VRC size produce and the English size. It was just hard to know exactly where to look, Lizzie, over the last 50 metres. It was a brilliant Mark Zara ride, closer to the fence than we've been seeing, and he pulls off the big size double. He's a beautiful horse, isn't he?
He's a stunning individual, and the fact that he has been unbeaten coming into this run, the sires was a good performance, but he had to go to another level, and he was on his own on that inside part of the track. We've got to give a lot of kudos to Matt Laurie, because he has prepared not only a Group 1 winner on Tuesday, but now backed it up with a Group 1 winner on Saturday in the sires produce. This colt has got so much upside, and Matt Laurie, I'm sure, has got a smile from ear to ear.
I think he can quite believe how the week's unfolded. You've got a Group 1 winning colt now. That Victorian form looks all right.
Yeah, it's like lost for words. Incredible. A great performance from the horse. You know, the last race, you know, they really got out wide and they were smacking the line. I was a bit worried about the inside draw, but he's tough as nails. And you know, 3 from 3. Vinny colt. I'm told that it's his first 2-year-old Group 1 winner. It's incredible.
Tell us what he's like at home, because we haven't seen him on this Sydney stage before. He travels up the Hume Highway. Is he an easy entity to deal with?
Overall, yeah, I think he's a ripping colt. You know, he's got a good brain. He's fantastic to ride. He's got great recovery, and he's just tough. You know, you put it to him. I mean, he was under siege there, and he just kept coming. So, incredible effort to do all this in his first prep.
Look at your stable. 2 Group 1s in 5 days. That's off the charts good.
It's hard to describe. It really is. It's a dream come true.
And how are you taking it all in your stride? A lot of media, a lot of pressure, a lot of owners. A lot of people want to be part of the stable as well.
Well, you know, hopefully this brings a few more people in. But look, we don't buy, you know, huge amounts of yearlings, and we do okay in our selections. And I'm just very proud of the horse. I'm very proud of the team.
And a small team at that. Kate, of course, as well, who is your beautiful partner, and she's out there strapping the horse. It really is a family business.
It certainly is. No, we're going to celebrate hard tonight.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
And there is Kate with the strapping. So Matt said that he went to 300,000 for the horse at Melbourne. He had nothing left. That was it, and he couldn't believe he got it for 300. Money well spent.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a bunch of owners who are absolutely beside themselves. I was trying to find Kate, but she was out in the middle of the track. Talk about wanting to get out there nice and early to pick up the horse. 3, 5, 6 and 2. Blanket go. There'll be a lot of question marks about this bunch of 2-year-olds and who's the absolute best of them, because, Lizzie, there was literally, well, just looking at the replay now, there's about 2 lengths across about 7 of them.
Yeah, an incredible finish. And as you mentioned, it is a little bit of the elephant in the room, isn't it? Talking about what quality these 2-year-olds are and what they possess. But the one thing about it is Vinrock, you haven't really found the ceiling for him. Every time he's stepped out, he's been able to put up a peak performance. That wasn't easy going up the inside. It was a change of complexion, the way that they rode him as well. It wasn't necessarily his preferred way of being ridden, because there was a lot of pressure from the outside. But he's certainly a horse on the up. And look, he could be the king of the pops at the moment.
Well, he'll go to the Champagne. That's the plan. And as long as he pulls up well, he'll go to the Champagne in a couple of weeks. And if he could frank that as well, then he's got the front running for 2-year-old of the year. Emma, Mark Zara, 33 Group 1s. He knows how to get the job done.
And Elise knows how to celebrate. We've seen those scenes on the 7 Network before. Congratulations, Mark. An undefeated Vinny colt. On a stage like this, you were cool under pressure. Was he all throughout the run as well?
Yeah, he's a gentleman to ride. You can put him anywhere, and I was just so happy I come up here and trial him the other day, and just to get him in behind him and have a look, because he's never been in behind him ever. So I was happy to take a trial today, and just took a little bit going. I said to Matt, he was like, oh, you just find your way to come off the fence. I said, well, it's a Group 1, they're not going to just let me off the fence. So the best we can do is box seat, and I've walked the track, and I knew the fence was no good, but you only need to come 2 or 3 off, and I believe it's not so bad. So just waited to get my time, and then it took a little while to hit his strat. So when I sort of got ahead on Gai Waterhouse's runner, he dug deep and sort of, I felt like they were coming to him, but he held late strongly.
Yeah, that last 50 metres, you know what I love the most was the way he stuck out his neck, like he wanted to find the line.
Yeah, he's a winner. Like you say, he's unbeaten. He loves winning. Like I say, he's an absolute gentleman to ride, and yeah, it was a good job because they were a fair way away from him, so he couldn't see him, but he was still at his head having a crack, so it was a good win. Well done to Matt, he's done a great job with him.
2 weeks, 1,600 metres, no worries?
Can't see why not.
Well done, mate.
Thank you, cheers. Thanks.
Good stuff, Em, there, and look at the celebrations going on. They are life changes when a 2-year-old colt wins a Group 1. Animo won the first of his 9 Group 1s here, 3-4 years ago. I mean, it leads to